She's prestige. She's modern. She's traditional. She's magnificent. She's beautiful. She's 40 and fabulous Niger.
Begins at 40, yet a full of 40 is full forever. 40 no fi be the barrier. It never late to start your career. If you no make am for 20, you go fi make am for 30. If you no make am for 30, you go fi make am for 40. Make sure you live before you die, because you only live once. Operator fine, 40 and fabulous. Whenever you wake up, is your morning. You've been used and abused and refused. Pick up yourself. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Make sure you live before you die, because you only live once.
Back to Bell Shoes, starting all over again. I lost my contacts, my what's it called? My patronage was affected, because definitely if they are not seeing you in business for a month, 2 months, 3 months, people will definitely go to someone else. And then another thing we do in Bell Shoes, we repair. We fix old worn-out shoes, belts, sneakers. We fix them. So by the time you bring your bad shoes and then we fix them, and then you see our products, and then you're like, I don't like buying Nigerian made shoes because they will put, and you're bringing the Louis Vuitton to me to fix. If this will spoil, Nigerian made shoes is even more better. It's durable. So over time, customers have been coming because we're actually bringing them close with the repair. Then we are now selling the new ones to them. So that was how I got back my business again. And to the glory of God again, now we have 3 stores now. To the glory of God, in space of this short time. And that's to the glory of God. So yeah. What else? I would like to have questions, because that will help me anyway. Yeah.
So it's commendable, your story. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So outside being very comfortable when I wear shoes, one of the major things I look out for is durability.
Okay.
So given the market and everything in the country, how do you ensure good quality control?
Okay, basically, like I said, we produce from the scratch. We use raw materials made and processed by me. So definitely when I'm producing this, I know what I'm putting into it. I don't know if you understand. One of the things that make a shoe last are the materials you put in them. And number 1 thing is gum. Number 2 things are the fiber. Number 3 things is not the material. So we work on our fiber. If it's supposed to be 1 layer, and that particular shape of shoe can contain 2 layers, we had 2 layers to it, so that what it can be durable, so that by the time you put it into water, I think I have a lot of like testimonies. Sometimes they'll say, I entered rain with your shoe and then I came back, the shoe did not open. So I'm very happy when I hear such review from my customers. So definitely, and shoe is definitely not going to be like 100 years. The shoe is still there. But at least the major lifespan of a shoe should be like 3 years. It won't peel and it will not fade out, except you dash it out. So it will still remain the way it is. Except maybe you're using it to play, but you are scattering like we are ladies, so I definitely know that we are careful with our shoes. But durability, I assure you, with my products, because I know what I put into it. Like it's just like you making afang soup. The way you make your afang soup is different from the way it might be the same method, but yours might taste better than hers. So I know my onions for my products. Please, I would like to have a question from everybody, so it will help, like maybe bring back the memory here. All right.
Okay, so my is like, okay, by starting again, you have 3 offices in Lagos.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
in Abuja now.
2 in Abuja,
3
then we
in
are working on 1 in Lagos.
Lagos.
Yeah.
And what's your plan in expanding the business to other states?
Okay, yeah. Why we have 3 branches is that Dawaki is majorly for production. I don't want my customer coming and seeing everything how it's being made. So then we have to put Otako store there for people. You just walk in, you don't even know if it's Nigerian made products except for the name. So it's a walk-in store. And then the problem, I think, one of the questions I'm expecting is how to raise capital. Maybe much later someone will ask. Sometimes like, okay, yeah, how do you raise capital to get 1 store, get the 2nd store, get this, get that? How in Nigeria? That's very important to ask. So basically, that's how we do it. Dawaki is for production. Otako is for showroom. Then Lagos is also for showroom. I'm not indebted. I didn't take loan. But then you have family support. Some people don't. Friends and family. Coach Alima is number 1 on the list. Yeah, she's number 1 on the list. But then sometimes we need to understand that we have to, if you want to start up a business, you have to be disciplined, whether we like it or not. There are some things you have to, it's called opportunity cost, scale of preference. If you have gold necklace and you need to start up a business, sell it. If you have a car, a bigger car, and you need to start up a business, sell it as far as you are sure. Maybe you can start small first. But so long you're sure that business can grow into perpetuity and can give you the kind of lifestyle you want to live, sincerely, if it's your house, sell it. Because that business will produce more. As at the time I said I fell flat, for good 1 term, my children didn't go to school. But to the glory of God, now they're in the best school in Abuja. One of the best schools in Abuja right now. That's less than 3 months. And it's all glory to God, Coach Alima, and other people. So sometimes you need to, that's why I said sometimes your social capacity is very important. Make friends with those that actually have you in mind. If my friend fails today, I have failed. If my friend is not doing well today, I'm not doing well. If it takes sacrifice for my sister to get there, I have to do it. Because definitely if I have 10 friends and they are all doing well, if I fall, they can pick me up. Imagine if you now have people that are not doing well at all, you are the only one, and then you are falling. In fact, they will be happy you fell. Let's be realistic. And that's why our friends matters. From school, sometimes we make good friends from school. We have friends that are willing to do anything for us. If I locate such friends, I don't let them go, because they are more than sisters. So that was part of the things that helped. I had people calling, do you need a car? Do you need this? Do you need that? Like, if you were not kind to them, I had former bosses calling me, I had this thing happen to you. How do you want to pick up your life? How do you want to do this? How do you, concerned for me? Thanks to God, alhamdulillah, I'm Muslim. But then, looking at some situation, I realized that one way or the other, we have also been good to each other in the past. So regardless, family and friends matters most. Even for your business, the time I started producing and taking to different people, The first people that patronize me are family and friends. Even some will tell me, I know say this slipper is no good, but I go buy because it's you. Do you understand? And they will encourage me. They will tell me the truth. The soul is like this. This thing is like this. Go and check so. And I'm always ready to learn. It's not insult. I'm always willing to learn because that's why we are friends and we are family.
Sorry.
All right.
3 questions.
Did I answer your question?
Can I
Please, am I answering your question?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, the last one. I want to know how
3
you,
questions.
Huh? Yeah.
sorry, I want to know how you survive with the kids, your personal life, and how do you balance it up?
It's tough. If I say it's easy, it means I'm lying. Single mothers here can relate. It's very tough. But then you need help. Perhaps if your children are my children are 8, they are twin, and they're in the hostel. Yeah, they're in the hostel right now as we speak. Why did I choose to put them in the hostel? Parenting is difficult, but I don't want and help staying in my house anymore because those were one of the reasons I failed. Let me say she's partly cause of the whole thing. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to say that here, so it's not something I even want to remember, So I decided I'm not taking house help anymore. So I took my children to a nearby school that actually have boarding facility that I told them, I said, every week I'm coming to pick them. Fridays, I pick them. Saturday we are together. We could be in the store, the factory. My son now makes shoes. So these are one of the reasons, like, okay, yeah, we are going to the store together. They are happy to go because this is a business that won't die. It's a business that is for you. It's for you people to grow, to make it better, to expand it. So, yeah, maybe I got that idea from my Igbo baby daddy. So I also involve them in all this, what I do basically. So then if you want to like be successful, I feel like you have to wave one to get one. You can't have it all. You can't say you want to be a good mother and you want to be a career woman. But you can actually balance it with the help of God and sincerity of heart. We pray for them. We do all anytime my children are around, people know you can't just call me and I'll come out. I bond with them because they are quite too young to be in the hostel. And I make sure that I sensitize them too about why I have to put them there in a little way they would understand for now, which they won't be there forever. There'll be a time that, okay, maybe they're in JS3, I can actually go to work, they can be in the house, I'm not scared of nothing. Then we can actually have a better life there. So for now, if I really want to grow in my business, because sometimes I have to be in Lagos for 3 weeks. Sometimes I travel outside Nigeria. So how do I cope? Will I start dragging them and knowing that they don't have a father here? So how do I cope? I can't keep trusting neighbors, but this school, I intentionally put them there because I could walk into the place. If you're not treating them well, I take them out. But if you put them with family, there's a restriction. You can't tell your auntie, you didn't put enough milk in that tea. But there I know that, okay, I can actually control them, not control per se, but at least we can actually dialogue. So that is how I'm able to manage that. That's the aspect of my children and my business. Pending the time, better ideas could come. But that doesn't mean everybody should follow this because it took me a lot to be able to put on 8-year-old children in a boarding school in Nigeria. It took me a lot. I'm not finding it easy. Dropping them today, I was emotional. But I was shattered. It's not easy, but then I'm happy they are happy. I'm happy they are loving it, they are enjoying it. And they are very strong. They are coping. You won't even know they are 8. So a boy and a girl, you won't know they are 8. Another thing is that when we are working hard to get the money, let's make sure we get the money right. In terms of, if you're working so hard by leaving your children, make sure you get the money. That's the only way you can balance it. But then you are working hard and there's no results. And you can't even pay your bills. You can't pay your school fees. You find it very difficult to live. You will not be able to cope. But when the money is coming and then you're seeing your children in the school, you can actually pick them up and say, okay, this Christmas we are going to so place. When you leave the shores of Nigeria, you are bonding with them. They're enjoying their life. But then you come again with story, even after dropping them in the hostel. May that not be our portion. It's not as easy as I'm saying. There are times that you're broke as fuck. But then, let's keep striving. Let's have people around us that can actually motivate us to do better. Sometimes people see people around them doing well, they are jealous. Me, if we are not doing well, we cannot be friends. I don't know, you live in Abuja, right? So the competition is quite high. So everybody have to start be doing something. Let's share ideas. I was in a group of meeting. I had a meeting yesterday before I went to the factory, and they were like, they are all schoolmates. Sorry, I'm bringing this in. They were all schoolmates, and to the glory of God, all of them are doing very well. Maybe one person has an idea, it will cost us 10 million to do this thing. Are you sure? By the time they are friends, you know, friends that can bring ideas that once you put your money, you're hitting it hard. You're making a lot of, you know, the one that you should doubt and not invest your money in such. Do you understand? So if you're sure of the person, they put in money together and they are all shareholders from almost all the same business every one of them had. That's why we need friends around us. I don't know if I've answered the questions. Okay, yeah. There's a saying, the way you're dressed is the way you are dressed. Truth be told, there's a way I'll come here now, nobody will listen to me. If you see me in that my regalia, that big stuff, you won't listen. You'll be like, what is this? But then when it comes to faith, business and social life.
When it comes to what?
Faith,
Faith.
business and social life, you have to balance it. This is not bad.
No, it's
Do you
not.
understand? It's not bad Islamically. It's okay. But then when you want to be a fanatic, you want to go extreme. I'm not saying people that are doing that are fanatic.
But
You
if
know?
you own business, you have to balance.
Yes, because if you're self-employed, like you can be in your shop, for instance, now, and you're selling your biscuit and everything, nobody needs to see your face. But you're into real estate and you cover your face, and then you're coming to tell someone buy land, the person will think you're a scam. Maybe that's why you cover your entire face. Nobody is going to, they won't be receptive. Nobody is willing to do business with you because they feel they should be like, what is this person hiding? We are all rational, we are getting smart every day. So then, for instance, now you want to sell land, maybe you're into real estate, you're a caterer and everything, and you're looking dirty. There's a suya guy patronizing Area 1. Among all the suya guys, he dresses well, Aliyu. He dresses well, he's always looking neat. I can trust the suya. But the ones that look dirty, maybe some people will be patronizing them because that's who they want. But for me, I will not go to any other person aside a well-dressed person. So sometimes the way we dress actually, even if it takes us sometimes, because those clothes could be expensive, buy no cracker, wash it, iron it, which we are all bigger than that.
So, ma'am, considering the fact that your product is Nigeria made, do you have any competition when it comes to, Nigerian made shoes? Not competing with outside made shoes now. Do you have any such?
There are lots and lots of competition. If you're scared of competition, don't start a business. Just go and get a job. And there are more competitions coming. In fact, for the fact that I'm a female making this show was actually a plus. But now when you go to some local places now, you see them, they are learning. A lot of girls are learning shoe production. But before I started, I said passion. Some people are learning because they feel there's money in it. But by the time your business, you're not selling, 1 month, you're not making sales, you stop, you drop it. But for someone who has passion for it, you see reasons to do it. And before I started this business, I have ideas that could last. They call it perpetuity. That's growing your business into perpetuity. For me, I have 4 staff presently, permanent on salary, monthly salary. But for marketers, even if they are 100, I don't mind. Let the competition be among you people. I even enjoy it. So that by the time this person is bringing, I sold 20 today, you that you have not sold one, you will be eager. I want to see me paying this person instantly for the sales. You will be motivated and be like, hey, see how much this person has made in less than 1 week. They are seeing it as their shop. One of my marketers said, ma, I don't need a shop for now. This is my shop. Because anything I sell per day, I get the money immediately. So to them, they are also making, and that's why you need trainings for your staffs. No matter how small, even if the youngest or the smallest coach you employ, let them also, while they are with you, let them be growing. Let me just tell you a secret. Share his name. I'll come, I'll print the name, and then you're giving me the order, you're giving me even design to produce. We do that. Do you understand? If you're producing like 100 pairs, for instance, and you ask me to use your name, waiting be my own.
Okay.
I don't know if you
Welcome to
understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it is same thing.
No
Even
problem.
with people.
So it's just about me getting my own. You are getting. How I make my money is nobody's business. And I'm also promoting my name.
People that sell cream.
Okay,
People that sell
I'm
creams
into
in bulk.
children ministry.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
I like the name. As you're talking now,
Okay.
like I'm
Okay.
getting
One class,
an
please.
inspiration
Okay.
to make shoes for kids.
Yeah.
You know, like what you said your passion.
Sorry. Okay, yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening, please.
Okay, you said your passion will drive you. Like when
Yeah.
it comes to children, I'm always passionate.
Yeah,
You don't
sure.
even have to pay me. I'll just do it willingly. And
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
always fulfilled doing it. Now, I want to go, I'm a garment maker, fashion designer, and I really want to deal with kids now.
Okay.
Now, if I come to you that I need you to make shoes for me, like
Okay.
maybe I want to go into uniforms,
Oh yeah.
yeah, and I want school shoes.
Okay.
It might not even be school shoes per se. I'm
Okay.
just saying
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
that has to do with kids, maybe from like 0 to 12,
Yeah, sure.
just within those
Yeah.
age range. And I come to you. Now you said you have a branch showroom in Lagos.
Yeah, yeah.
I live in Lagos.
Okay.
K2 is not far from me. I live in
Oh,
Ikeja.
wow.
And I want to go into business with you. Of course, I'm going to give it my own name.
Okay,
Do you
yeah,
understand?
Sure,
Yeah. So, what do you think? Where will I start from? Is it still the 60, 40?
sure.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
If you want to do that, maybe we'll talk after.
You can talk after the class.
Yeah, after the class program. Because
So-
there are definitely sometimes
Are
some
we
kind
gonna
of
see your
consideration.
production?
But do you
For
deal with
certain
children's shoes?
Yes, I do. The school I actually
Can we
teach or I
see?
taught. Yeah.
We can't
Okay.
wait to see your shoes.
Please. This is one of them.
Wow.
We've got it at first. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
So,
Wow.
yeah.
Whoa. This is some designer, baby.
Really?
This is Bologna.
So these are pure leather shoes. All the leathers are actually made from scratch.
Wow.
So
They look
if you
so
want
solid.
to do a business whereby people will actually you'll be using other people's name, make sure they don't get the secret of your business.
You don't get the what?
The secret of your business.
Okay.
Just like
For
if it
instance,
has to do with-
every other person can produce shoe. But by the time you take shoes from other people and your customers start complaining of the quality, you'll come back to me. I don't know if you understand. I will not tell you the entire thing. You can just see a shoemaker and be like, "Shey, na this thing, na I fit do am now." Oh yeah, do it. By the time the person wears it like a year. Or what is a year, sir? Yes, I do for kids, for ladies, heels, wedge, belts, sneakers, and the rest.
Are you gonna show us?
Why not?
How to make from scratch?
Yeah, of course, if I'm
The
teaching,
production.
I actually train. I show people.
That-
Here in
that would be
Abuja, like the school I actually train, this is when, what's it called, leverage also, like, they actually buy their school shoes from me. Like, all the students have to wear uniform shoes. So how do I give back? My social responsibility. And also a marketing strategy, so they don't go to someone else again to buy. Is by giving back to the school. Training the girls. Even friendship is giving, you must give and take. Boyfriend, girlfriend is give and take. So if you understand that give and take, like you don't have to be selfish, you strive in business.
But, excuse me, Mary. I do male accessories too, so
Okay.
when I see things like this, I can tell they are very of great quality.
Yes.
But my worry is this is not skid resistant.
This is not what?
It's not skid resistant.
Skill.
Skid,
Like the what's it called? It's, you feel it's too flat.
like gravity.
Like
breaks,
there's
I
no
see.
grip. No, there's a
There's
grip
no grip.
behind it.
Okay, this
Look at the
particular
heel.
one.
Yes.
This
Yes. When you walk on that, that's the grip. You're walking and that's the grip. That's where you feel the grip, the back, the one at the back. The dangerous ones are the flat ones.
I wouldn't
No
mind
grip.
doing business with you because I have quite a customer base on things like this.
I love this. I love what I'm saying right
You
now.
didn't come with your sneakers.
And my head
No,
is
I
thinking
want
to
business
see the
already.
product.
Lady,
serious.
how about lady
It's good
production?
money.
Only came with men,
Wow.
no ladies.
Yeah, just few. I
Will
was
you
just
teach us
in a hurry.
production?
I mean, but
Sure.
also, me, I want to have a branch there.
In Abuja
Yeah, no,
or in Lake in Abuja. Why not?
Yeah.
We do Webu, we send across anywhere. In fact, you can bring your designs, we
What's
produce
the,
it
What's the guarantee?
for the
Warranty,
product.
sorry.
The
Does it have a
warranty,
warranty?
1 year.
1 year warranty.
Wear it every day, 1 year.
Okay, now. Personally, I would love to partner. I would love to be an online partner, okay, an online marketer of this
Okay.
product because I love it.
Okay.
So we could do drop shipping.
Yes, we
actually.
could do
Yeah,
dropshipping.
sure.
So we put the picture out. Anyone they make order, we send
Exactly.
it to you direct and you deliver.
We
Send
should
it
have a
directly
group
to the
like
person. Yeah,
where you
sure.
post.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
people
Sure.
like us that sell
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
No problem.
No, not even based on percentage. Put your price out there. I give you my price.
And
So
give
I
you your
can-
phone.
you give
And
me-
you
I can
deliver
sell-
and I
straight. You don't need
deliver
to come
straight.
to have
At all.
Okay.
Without my name even there.
You've given
Without
me
my
the-
company's name.
For starters, let your name be there.
All right.
No, for me, I just feel I could send you probably designs
Yeah,
of the
sure.
ones I want.
Sure.
and we can-
Sometimes
But
even
what's
the
price
designs are
range?
based on customers.
Okay.
What's the price range?
I think it starts from 15,000.
Sorry?
Wow.
15,000 above.
From how much?
15,000 naira.
And
Not
then
for
what-
the male. For the
for the ladies.
female.
I mean
Yeah,
for
the
the-
ladies.
for the male.
We can,
For the
Oh.
male?
this I'm wearing is my product.
For the
Okay,
male?
it's my product. Yeah. For the no, not for the male. For the male is actually from 20 above. This is my
And I
product.
get something like that.
Yeah, this is my product. You will see it everywhere. Sometimes you will never know who's producing it. You will never know.
That's what you are wearing.
Can I see the
this?
slippers?
Yeah, sure.
So, I mean, the slip-ons are like what range?
For the male or female?
For the male?
For the male, I think we can do 20.
How about the shoes?
The shoes go from 25 for you guys.
Okay.
25?
But you can sell as high as 40.
25?
Yeah, I mean,
You see the
25?
margin. I walk into some stores
I can, you
and
can
I actually
go
gave to
for
them to
60.
sell. And I saw the price. I was like, wow, these people are making a lot of money.
Sorry, please. Do you have like a group where you do like
The fact that I can actually try to smell and don't get that
Gum.
popular China, not even the gum, you know, the China mass production
mass
smell.
production
It
yeah.
smells more like leather. Gives me
That's
makes
pure
sense.
skin.
Nice one.
That's pure skin.
So
You
I was
can
trying
see
to-
from one of them there's no lining. I think that red one, you can see the leather from it. That red one. That red one, yeah, you can see the skin. Yeah. All right.
This particular one, let me keep it
Yeah.
when we are done.
Okay, the price of the shoe, right?
I'll get 45 sets of 45 of these.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, nice.
Nice one, ma'am.
So I think we should still talk about capital because any business you need to start with
Okay, now let's
capital.
deal with the capital.
There are different ways to start a business. Leverage is actually number one.
So
I am selling this shoe. Maybe I have the capital to produce. And you have customers. Do you understand? You can actually come to me. We have an MOU. Produce this thing for me. I will pay you after delivery. You're making your money. From that money, you're saving and setting aside your capital to own your own stock. You're in your house, you're cashing out. No stress, nothing. That's number one way of raising your own capital. Do you understand? Then the second way, I think, is friends and family, well wishers. But that might not actually be sufficient. It might not even be sufficient. It depends on the friends you have or the family that are willing. Some family are ready to help. Obi Kubana is my brother. I'll have all my machines today in Nigeria. And I won't buy anything again outside Nigeria. Including my logo will be manufactured for my belts. Because the problems we face is sometimes those iron materials,
Do you
we
make belts
cannot.
too?
Ma?
Do you make belts too?
Yes, I do. Like you cannot just get it. And if you ask the welder to just design something for you, they just give you some kind of design that is not even smooth. You can't relate with it. This is not what you want. But imagine someone like Obi Kubana as my uncle. He won't sleep until they give me that money. Do you get? Like I will just invest. I can use this entire house to start shoe production, and I can tell you that in shoe production, it's 100% profits.
Wow.
Depends on how you
100
do it.
Yeah, no.
100. I'm telling you 100% because by the time you like you calculate how much you put into it, bit by bit, including transportation, there's no way you will not make your profit because the value is there. Don't just do something that you regret or maybe the quality is not okay. Start with something.
The fact that it's even made in Nigeria, it's black owned, it's something that we should encourage.
Exactly.
And the quality is
And the
really
quality
good.
is
Seriously. You know, this is as good as any Italian anywhere in the world.
Thank
The
you.
remove is very strong.
Thank
The
you.
finishing, you know, from the
Yeah,
everything is
okay.
very fine.
Yeah. No
Let's
gum,
say
no
that-
patches.
That's exactly what I want to say.
Yeah.
That I'm this kind of person that details
Yeah, it's very
Yeah.
important.
neatly done.
And we
The
can even
fact-
still
the
do
fact-
better.
The fact that I'm into male wears and accessories,
Okay.
and of course I take my time and I buy. I prefer to sell quality than quantity.
Quantity,
So
yeah.
when you brought out the stuff, I was waiting to see the product.
Mhm.
I asked about the skid, you gave me your reply.
Yeah.
I felt the material, then the
get that.
finishing. If your
that one
logo was
in
not
hand.
here
That one
and
in
you
hand.
have, like, you know, of course the known brands here, trust me, this will be a hot cake
Very
in the
awesome.
market. And I'm really impressed because this is black owned, made in Nigeria.
Made in Abuja,
Made in Abuja.
from the city of Abuja, and this is beautiful.
I love the finishing.
Thank you.
The details.
And even the one
It's
you're
not
putting
even
on
a-
right now.
Yeah,
the
sure.
female one, yeah.
Crazy heavy one.
The outlook is perfect.
Yeah.
It looks more foreign than it
And this is
is.
very light.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
I've
saying,
seen a
like,
couple of
light and
something
Stuff
like
like
that.
that. That's why I
say
said trademark cannot. You can't actually. It's
And
not
your
relevant to
price,
the product.
your price
Is reasonable.
Yes.
That's the most
Yeah.
important thing. The price is
Your
very
pricing
very
is friendly. Trust me.
When it comes to profit making, sometimes people are actually after. I will sell one
And
and
I'll
make
make all
only
the
50K,
profits.
100K, but you are not selling.
Turnover.
But then in a week, you put yourself. I'm not going to tell you exactly what
Yeah.
I sell, but you put yourself on the target. Like a month, I want to make 10 million, 8 million, 5 million, 3 million, any amount. All you need is that how many shoes do I need to put out there? My dad is a medical doctor. Let me tell you a secret I learned from him. If he's going to work, he'll tell me, Tayo, your school fees is also day. You're resuming school. Today we'll make that school fees. Sorry to say this. He will tell me, okay, when you get to work, oh yeah, you come. Maybe you're the patient, right? What do you want? Oh, I feel this, my tummy, my this. Go and do a test. Run a test. You're dropping money when you go to the lab. He's making money through that. Oh, go do scan. He knows what the problem is. Let me just be honest with you.
Okay.
He knows
Like
that
sending
this
you
thing
to
you're
the
saying
scan
now is
session.
diarrhea and vomiting. You only need flagyl. Do you understand? Like, he knows. Do you get the point? But he will just go here. He has his target, and
I
if
tell
it
you.
takes him to close 12, he will make that money.
This is
So I bring
disclosure.
that, I bring that back to my, and it's because people leverage on mindsets. Naturally, human being will go to, people will go to hospitals. If you
Yeah.
have not run a test, they'll believe the doctor is not right.
They're not.
And most good doctors, experienced doctors, even know they can die. Even me, I can
Before
diagnose
you
some
talk.
kind of some
Before
health
you talk, they
issues.
get to-
If I meet my target on 15th, you realize I'm the laziest person in the world. But sometimes maybe like on 25th, I'll now stand up again, extra fund. Because you've touched that one you've made now. Do you understand? Extra fund. Let me make extra fund again. And that's how I've been running my business. I don't give myself, like next year I'll have a different goal and realistic goal. Maybe I'm making money, I'm making like 100,000 monthly now. And I'm now like next 2 months, I want to start making 3 million. That is unrealistic goal. But okay, next 2 months I want to start making 300. It could still be achievable. So every year and every six months sometimes I change, I review. And depends on the economy. Sometimes the economy is down. Like now you have a budget from like March till October. Yes, that is okay. But when it comes to October to December, your target should increase. Anyhow you want to. It's all about mindset. Wealthy people have come to realize that all the only difference between we and them is mindset. It's not even sometimes all this prayer. It's mindset. I'm going out, no matter what, I'll make sales. I don't want to know, even if it's for me to burn my last 4, I must come back on money. Some days could be funny, but then when you have that positive mindset, you will strive. And just look, you say what?
Do you make bags too?
Bags, yes I do. But we just started actually. We have not yet
perfected.
We just started. I started
So
learning.
you're going to make a customized shoe for me. I want Mama a choke. And then you put the dollar
Of course,
sign.
why
Dollar
not?
sign.
So,
Dollar
madam,
sign.
I want to believe, if I'm wrong, correct me, that when you started out initially, your shoes were not as solid
At all.
and as good as they are. So
I told
that
you, my friend said, I'm only buying
Buying.
this is not what I will wear. Do you know, some of them even turned my first set to bathing slippers. That's how bad it was then.
Okay.
But then over time, you know,
Perfected
practice
your
makes
hands,
perfect.
yes.
And then we are still better than what I'm even showing you now.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes in our store, we don't have a lot to show because we do, what's it called? You order, we produce. We are busier in the factory than in the work is in the showroom. This one is just for, I've seen our product, she's good. But sometimes we do a lot of work in the factory than even the showroom. Showroom is just for you to see samples of what we can do. Okay, bring in your design, we work on it.
Okay.
So that's how we do.
Do you have challenges with materials? What's your biggest challenge with materials?
Well, I would say our biggest challenge is inflation right now. Because if you go to the market today,
Besides inflation, I'm talking about sourcing.
sourcing material is never a problem. It's never a problem. As far as you have your money, it's never a problem.
And would
Yeah,
you
so-
tell us
The basis is just what you've seen there, materials. Make sure you're using quality materials. These are pure leather from the sole to the top. Is pure skin, not adulterated. Even the suede is pure skin, pure leather.
how do we find out if it's not for my sake, but how do you know which is a pure leather when you want to go buy something?
When you want to go buy. Okay, we have fians.
We have
Fians. I'm trying to look for someone's. Okay, sorry, can I see your bag? Yeah,
Bag.
your
My
bag,
bag, okay.
sorry. This is a good bag. It's not an inferior bag. But if you look at this, you realize they have brown, they have this other one. This is fians. This is a better skin. I don't know if you understand. You can see it. If you see 2 different bags, quality. Okay, this is one bag there. You know, you can spot the difference. I don't know if you understand. So pure leather, sometimes it's not even about the thickness. It's always unique. That's what's it called, a python skin you're holding. Do you get, like, you will see the difference, you spot it. Fians are light, they are like paper. A lot of female slippers are made with fians. Why? Because
You want
it's
us to
lighter.
I want it to be light.
Yeah.
But when you
You
said
say
they
what?
brought
Because-
python skin to you, like, is it like
Yeah,
python?
no. Like pure the skin, the skin.
Yeah,
Like the normal skin you see in the market. This leather now you're seeing here is fians. It's not leather.
it's not leather.
It's not leather. So now you can spot the difference. Yeah. So, yeah, it's, fake things sometimes is always very
But
attractive.
then we still have some leather gloss.
Yeah, we have. I think, oh no, I don't have that design. There's a particular glossy leather I would have loved it. You see, the thickness is different. It's different.
So your Kyra
That's
is spelled
great.
how?
KHAIRAT.
Okay. Nice doing business with you.
Thank you so much for your time.
In advance, yeah.
Nice doing business with you in advance.
Yeah, thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much.
Oh, well, thank you. You're welcome.
We appreciate your experience.
But what if someone wants to learn? Do you take?
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
Can
I
I
do.
bring someone if they're interested in learning?
Well, why
Would
not?
you take them
Why
through
not?
that?
Okay,
She
please, is there
fainted
any other
there.
question?
No other question.
All right,
Thank you
thank
so
you
much.
very
No other
much.
questions.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
appreciate
Please,
this
I hope it was worth
Thank
it.
you, ma'am.
Can we get your
I would like
contact?
to get your contact.
For someone that said he
Yeah,
was not
sure.
prepared for this
I
class,
wasn't
man.
prepared.
Hello, good evening, fabulous children of mine. How are you doing this evening? You look fabulous.
Thank
you, as always. And this evening, we are privileged to have the host of 40&FABULOUS Niger. Season 1, Season 2, all the seasons, right here to share something that will help us overcome, something that will help us get the needed freedom. The message is saying no more to slavery, no more in bondage. For who the Lord has set free is free indeed. So you will not allow money, men, whatever to cage you. And when something is wrong, what to do. So she's not going to share all the stories, what happened, but every Nigerian knows already. Okay? But like we rightly said here, when you fall, pick up something. So she can never fall. And she is a strong lioness. She's a goddess. Energy goddess, that's what I call her. So this evening, you listen to her. And we learn, and we learn. You're welcome, Fab.
Thank you, Mother of Models. Thank you, fabulous ladies. So today, I'm not here as your host. I'm here as a fabulous guest, if you permit me. So a lot has been happening, and first I want to congratulate everybody. I want to congratulate everyone.
Thank you.
You fabulous women are doing an amazing job to have left your comfort zone to be here in pursuit of, your fabulousness and the woman in you. It's a plus. If you ask me, I would say everyone is a winner. For you to be in 40&FABULOUS, you are fabulously fabulous.
Thank
And
you.
I want to also say I'm very privileged to be part of this amazing TV reality show and working with an amazing, I call her a lioness. I don't understand, I can't quantify how to explain how I feel about this amazing mother of models. Please just celebrate her for me.
That's my That's my mommy.
So every woman here have a story, and every woman here obviously probably going through one thing or the other. I have a story that the world knows, and in as much as I would probably not let the cat out of the basket, but I would like to share one or two things with you in how I was able to, overcome the whole hurdle. First, what is blackmail? That's what we should ask ourselves. Who are the people going through blackmail? Blackmail is not just by a woman, it's also by men. So we're both victims. And to be a victim, the most important thing for you to do is speak up. Very, very important. we all have a story to tell. A lot of us are actually going through a lot, and we're storing it deep inside. And that's the highest killer. That's exactly what it is. Most times, we're out there pretending to be happy, but we're not happy. We all have a story. A friend have a story, a neighbor has a story, a family has a story. Connecting to a lot of things that people are going through. Another thing is about the society. The minute you start thinking of what the next person will say, we're going down. It's about yourself. Embrace your fabulousness. Be accountable of yourself. Most times we are scared. Why? Because of what the society will say. We're in a world where it's all about the society, it's all about culture, it's all about tradition. But how come we're borrowing the white man's culture? So there's just a whole lot. So if you have to do it well. Every woman has a story. A lot of people say you're a popular person. The moment you go out, the moment you talk about it, your career begins to end. The moment you go out, the moment you talk about it, you probably not have suitors. The moment you go out, the moment you talk about it, a lot of people will criticize you. But what was just ringing in my head was about me and not about you, not about the next person. It's about how you feel. Like I said, I'm not going to let the cat out of the basket, but I'm going to obviously, pass the message across to every fabulous lady right here. For you to be in this show, you're fabulous. Mother of Model must have actually her amazingness, must have gone through 1 or 2 stories with each lady here. And you probably must have, aired your mind, opened your heart, cried out one story or the other. And she must have healed the best part that she could do. So the other part is for you to complete your healing. She can only do her part, but you have the greater part by accepting that this is what it should be, not what the society wants you to do. It's about what you want for yourself. We create our own happiness. The society it's more toxic. The moment we embrace our fabulousness, you realize that within ourselves, there's just a whole lot that we need to celebrate and we're not celebrating. Lots of people are scared to jump into a relationship, scared to jump into marriage, first time, second time, third time. Nobody should tell you how many times you should get married until you get happy. Find your happiness. Tell yourself the truth. If it's not in the first, it will be in the second. If it's not in the second, it could be in the third. Most people have been married several times and ended up with their real life partners. Sometimes we make mistakes. It's not just about husbands. It also could be in a relationship. Nobody tells you you're supposed to date just one person and get it right. If you don't get it right in the first one, you get it right in the second. If you don't get in the second, you get in the third. Just keep going until you find it. We are not perfect. Blackmailers will always come back. They just want to suck lich. It happens every day. It happens with single women. It happens with married women. It happens with women. Sometimes you don't have to be so deep into a relationship and you see somebody already blackmailing you. Yes, you just don't want such things to be out there. So you're put under pressure to be a slave until you try to find it. Try to find how to get out of it. Now, this is me not telling you do something immediately. This is me telling you think about it, apply wisdom, and how to go about it. It's a very dangerous thing to be involved in. Very dangerous to be involved in. My story is obviously known to the world. But the beautiful thing is how I overcame it. And with my story, you realize that so many ladies came out under the same person. Most of them were scared to speak. Why? Most of them were scared to speak. Why? Because of what the society will say. Because of what my people will say. Because of what my friends will say. What my relatives will say. There's so many people that are in relationships and they're dying silently. Why? You're not happy there, but you're asking yourself, if I leave this one, who will accept me? You ask yourself that because you have not found your fabulousness. If you're very sure about yourself, you would live and be happy. If you're under any form of blackmail, just look for the right channel and the right time to speak up before you're being hurt. It's not the end of the world. Women were strong. It's left for you to find that part of you that makes you a strong woman. And it's always good to settle, not to settle for less. Aside the whole, I was really excited to share my story, a bit of my story with you fabulous ladies, and to give you a peek of how I was able, to overcome some certain things. The first thing is you do not act immediately when such thing happens. And another thing is be careful who you talk to. Most people have serious cases with their relationship, with their marriages, but they talk to the wrong friend. The friend you're talking to might be the friend who's just ready to jump into it immediately you jump out. Especially when a friend is not understanding or have not even gone through what you're going through. They probably mimic you. Most friends are happy that your relationship is not working, but they pretend to be your friends. And then most times we get it wrong. There's some things you need to reserve some things to yourself. Don't let it all out to a friend. The moment you do that, it takes that weakness and she uses it against you. And it hurts. Why? Because you confided in a friend and a friend backstabbed you. So it hurts. So they're just situations where you can yourself, we have the answers within ourselves, but we feel we don't. It's because we're too quick to judge. We're too quick to tell a friend. Gone are the days where we have genuine friendship. I wish those days can actually come back. But the moment some friends see that you're happy without you doing them anything, they go behind you, use your weakness against you. Am I communicating?
Yes, honey, I feel you 100%.
We all have been through one thing or the other. Being single is not a sin. There are people who stay single and are happier than most people in marriages. Meditate, dwell on it. Is the next person better? No. Sometimes if you want to talk to someone. Most people don't know that you can talk to yourself. I do it, I don't know about you. Most people don't know you can talk to yourself. Lock up yourself. Talk to yourself. You don't need to talk to someone. It doesn't work for everybody. Do what works for you. And another thing is, you see, most times we call ourselves fabulous ladies, but there's so many things we fail to do to be fabulous. Every man wants a good thing. Every man wants a beautiful lady. It doesn't have to do with the outwardly beauty. But you see, most times we just leave ourselves. You don't take care of yourself, and you want Mr. Perfect when you're not perfect. Age is not a barrier. You see, most times you feel, oh, you're above 40, so you cannot look good. Oh, you're above 40, you can't wear some certain outfits. Oh, you're above 40, you cannot party.
Who said that?
But they say life begins at 40. 40 is the new 20. But sometimes we should also learn to take care of the inside, the outside of ourselves. Being fabulous has a lot to do with looking fabulous.
She's now telling us about her journey, her peculiar story, and how she came out of that dark place and is the formidable person that she is now.
Apparently there was some blackmail mentioned in regards to her story, had something to do with blackmail, and she was telling and teaching us why we as women, we shouldn't tolerate it. We should not allow anyone to blackmail us, make us feel like we're less than. The class was about, women empowerment. It's about uplifting us.
My take for this section will be that in every relationship, there's two ways to it, and what you expect from the opposite sex, the person also expects same from you, and even more. So it's a give and take when it comes to relationship, and in quotes, men truly want to be respected. That I know, and I totally agree with her.
She's advising us about marriage or partners, how to live with our partners, all of that. So she tried, maybe out of experience.
Fabulous ladies, I had an amazing time learning from you, and you also learning from me. I was looking forward to this visit, and I'm really happy I did.
We didn't disappoint.
No, not at all. I'm really happy I did. I'm really happy I did.
Thank you so
And
much.
we all have a story, but let's just embrace our fabulousness. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me. We are privileged to have the host of 40&FABULOUS Niger.
It's okay, make it relax like it's your by day. Anything you want to do it on. If you do, I'm no need to delay. You don't need to stress yourself, eh? You got that world in your hand. Living like a baby girl for life. Make the people know. If you wanna buy your head time, easy access now one time. Everything break at